Good morning, everyone. We are doing a reading today for Wednesday, August 6th, 2025, from this magnificent book that's called The ACIM Book of Days by a gentleman named Dannon Perry. And the seasonal focus says the bountiful harvest is gathered. The morning focus is the angel of sun, and the sun is shining today. The opening says, read the meditation and the blessing outside. Be still and notice. And the meditation says, this day brings me the gift of glorious sun, of warm light and growth. How mindlessly I go about the day, protected from this nourishment, unconscious of this joyous gift. Surely I will find time this day to take the sun to me, and surely I will find a way to shine my light with love. How gorgeous is that? Today I will bring the spirit of sharing to the world. I have a few beautiful meetings today with people that I love dearly. The Magdalene, I have a book club that's called the Magdalene Book Club, Magdalene membership. And every week we get together and we go through the lesson of the day. So one of the people in the group reads the lesson of the day from this book, which I'll be reading next. This is Channeling Mary Magdalene, A Year of Love. And then I channel Magdalene and they get to do a question and answer period with her, which is really, really cool. So if that's anything that you'd be interested, it's a $26 a month membership, and we meet on Zoom, and it's a lovely group. And we're going to continue for the rest of this year, and then we'll loop back into next year because we started this journey a little later this year. I think we started in March, something like that. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here, for tuning in. And if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy what it is we're doing, please subscribe to the channel. And you can also check out our website, which is Sohmalife, Sohmalife, Sohmalife.com. And there's all kinds of juicy things happening there. We have something coming up for the 8/8 portal. I don't know about the rest of you, but this 8/8 portal has been kicking my butt. Just a lot of change, a lot of transformation, and a lot of growth. So today we have three more of this review section. This big review section has been the same lesson for 20 lessons, and it's I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me, lesson 218. And here's what Magdalene had to say about this. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, condemnation is a form of judgment in which you cast aspersions. You literally cast darkness onto an unacknowledged, disowned aspect of self. And it looks like it occurs in a being that is outside of you. It looks like it occurs, in a sense, in a realm of separation. When you look at another and you say, they must not think like that. They must not act like that. They must not be like that. But really, you are identifying, beloved, some aspect of self where you say, I must not be like that. I must not think like that. I must not act like that. And there is a sense of unforgiveness, some egregious sin that has been committed against some sensibility. And really, beloveds, all that there is for you to do in each and every moment is to allow yourself to forgive. To see the light and the love in each situation, you must ask, what is it that I am not seeing? What is it that I am missing? What is it that is unacknowledged within me that needs light and that needs love? These are such great questions. What is it that I have forgotten to approach with tenderness and with grace? What is it that I have forgotten to be grateful for? What is it that I have forgotten to forgive? What is it that I have forgotten to appreciate? And allow yourself to find all the places in which you condemn yourself and others and bring the grace of forgiveness so that you can say, ah, yes, here is another chance for me to love what it is that I have refused, for me to be able to accept what it is that I have rejected, for me to be able to appreciate what has been unappreciated by me, what has been wretched to me, what has been painful to me. Beloveds, when you look at the equation of what pain is, it is the velocity at which you experience is the velocity at which an experience moves through you, or that you move through, that you believe will burn you to a cinder, that you believe will destroy what you have considered to be the fabric of your reality. All the truth, beloveds, the absolute truth is that you are light and you are love, and you are as God created you. And God had created you in the likeness and image of God's beingness. And God's beingness is only ever the pleasure of you. So when you find yourself driving in traffic and someone cuts you off, thank them, appreciate them. If this has ever been anything that has been disturbing to you, bless them. If you find yourself waiting in a line at the supermarket and the person in front of you does not have enough money to pay for their groceries, see if you could find it within your heart to assist them. See if you can, next time you're at Starbucks, purchase your coffee, and see if you can, beloveds, pay for the person behind you. Surprise yourself, surprise others, rather than condemning or condoning and saying this should not be the way that it is. What if you could allow yourself to embrace everything, everyone, every situation, every single moment? What if you could allow yourself to shift your focus to know that only love is real, and ask yourself, how is this situation that I have found annoying, bothersome, worthy of my judgment, how is it an expression of love that I have not yet seen? How could I look at this differently? Could, could I look at it upside down? Could I look at it from an angle? Could you close your eyes, beloveds, and allow yourself to see the expression of love that is meant to come towards you? Because all you are ever doing is being reminded of yourself and of your soul. And in that, it is the most exquisite expression of love. So forgive yourself for the places where you have condemned. And allow yourself, beloveds, to breathe in the elixir of love and the elixir of life, which is truly having the vision to see the truth of you, the truth of others. For there is an eternal fabric of existence that is woven through all of creation. It is the purity of God's love, of God's great desire for each of us to remember who we are to ourselves, who we are to each other, and who we are to God. So allow yourself today, beloveds, to take a moment to pause, to listen, to smell, to taste, to feel, to sense, to know the divinity that you are, the divinity that all of life is, and then grant that love and that tenderness and that grace to another. For there you will find your freedom, and there you will find your way back to your heart. Blessings to you, beloved. Blessings to you always, and we will speak with you again. Oh, so gorgeous, so simple, in words that I definitely need to listen to. This Lionsgate has been quite a thing. Oh, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. I love that saying. All right, here's Magdalene. Beloveds, there will come a point of recognition, understanding, and full remembrance that you will say that you remember that you have designed and created every moment, every aspect of your existence. So Hannah Grace has been going through a situation where she is being brought to her knees, and what she is being asked to do is to fully surrender and fully submit to her own creation, and to know that at each and every moment she is meant to ask for support and to cry uncle, to say, Holy Spirit, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? She has been scrambling. She's been trying to make things work that are beyond her. She's being stretched beyond her limits in the most exquisite way. And this is being done in such a fashion so that she will be humbled enough to say, I do not know what to do next. She's very smart. She's very quick. She's very fast. And yet what she needs to be is, it is like when a child comes and says, what does this mean? How does this work? There is a time, beloveds, when one is walking the path, that one believes that they are responsible for the miracles that are occurring. And all miracles, beloveds, come from love and they come from God. They come from Source. And when we get ahead of ourselves and we come to believe that we are the reason why the miracles are happening, sometimes we receive lessons to remind us that it is through our deep connection to the light that we are the love and that we are meant to receive. Not we are meant to do. You are not human doings. You are human beings. So what is opening for her on the other side of this portal is going to blow her mind. But in the meantime, she is having her slate cleaned for her, shall we say. She will not want to listen to this conversation, but we would ask that it is advised that she does indeed. Each of you have situations in your life, beloveds, where you think that you are responsible for the outcome. You think that you are the one who gets to determine how things are going to go. But the truth is that your soul has decided long before you arrived what it was that you were meant to experience. And it was indeed meant to have you stretch and to have you grow and to humble you and to bring you to your knees so that all you ever do is turn to the Holy Spirit and say, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? How would you have me do it? With whom would you have me do it? When you think that you are the one that is in charge, beloved, you will tend to trip and to fall. You are in charge of one thing only, beloveds, and that is to choose to listen to the interceptor of the Holy Spirit, and let yourself be guided by love, with love, as love, and for love. We love you, and indeed we will speak with you again. Oh, thank you all so much for being here. I love you, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.